Hello everyone and welcome. Now I'm going to be honest with you, this is going to be a difficult stream. I'm not 100% sure exactly how it's going to go. The thing is, let me give you a little background. Is that I had something entirely different planned for today, and then I heard about the atrocity committed against George Floyd. And, I knew that we had to talk about this and we had to do something and that we have to take action. And, of course, this is something that I'm very angry about. I'm very upset about, and people need to be made aware and take action against these terrible injustices that are happening across the world. And if you haven't heard what happened with George Floyd, I'll explain. I'm sure most of you have by now. And so we're going to be doing a number of things today. Okay, now first of all, we're going to be all proceeds from YouTube donations today will be going to Color of Change in their fight against racial injustice. And then we're also going to be live signing a petition to charge the officers who killed George Floyd. And this is a very important issue to me. And what is sick to me is that I've had some people ask me, why are you talking about this? What does this have to do with Hyperianism? What does this have to do with what you talk about? And if you don't know why I'm talking about this, you don't know me, and you don't know what we're about. If you think this is something that I shouldn't be talking about, you shouldn't be on my channel, you shouldn't be subscribed to me, because you're part of the problem. We're here to create a new world, and a huge part of that is racial equality. Racism must be erased, it must be destroyed, it must be stamped out. It is a disease, it is a virus, it is a cancer that's eating away at this world. And we want a world of unity. With that is something that racism is it's such an ignorant, barbaric idea. I am just appalled that it's even an issue today. It should be a non-issue. It should be so clear how wrong and disgusting and perverted and backwards and foolish and terrible that it is. It's insane to me that it's even a thing. The fact that the police act the way that they do, those who are supposed to protect and serve are instead dealing out violence, murder, and bloodshed. They are supposed to provide a framework of safety, not a framework of fear and death. Just everything about this is appalling to me. And so we're going to do this stream today, and I'm just prefacing this by saying that I am very angry about what is taking place, because it is so antithetical to everything that we want to do, and especially with this world in crisis already. It's just something, another terrible thing that has happened. And so I'm just sort of giving, because I am very angry about this, but I also want to as well express optimism as we bring this to light, fight against this, and also raise money for Color of Change, and also sign petitions to charge with murder the 4 police officers who killed George Floyd. And real quick, for those of you who don't know, and I want to say already, thank you to those who have donated already. I see. Let me just shout out Sandra Hanan, Only One Master Shake, Angela Ducat, Chucky's Bride, Hannah Ashley, Allison LaFay, Drunk Vampire, Neil Roman, Claire G, Sandra Hanan again, Jordan L, Morbid Lydia, Carol Lynn Brown, Death, Chucky's Bride. If I missed anyone, Neil Roman. If I missed anyone, I apologize. If you're on Facebook and you would like to donate, please go over to YouTube, and that's where you can do it. That's where I'll be interacting in the chat as well. If you are on Facebook, please share this video everywhere so that we can spread it. This is very, very last minute, but it is important that we do it now, because we have to act while the world is watching, so to speak. It's very important. Yeah, Zilotop says those we put in authority deserve the strictest of criticism. If they do not, we get crap like this. I absolutely agree. So for those of you who may not know what's going on, I'm sure most of you do, but just in case, and I'm going to jump to the comments and let you know more about what we'll be doing here today. But just in case, I want to give you guys some background. So this page is from Color of Change, where the proceeds from YouTube donations will be going. And so if you don't know, just a quick summary here. It happened again. His name was George Floyd, and on May 25th, he was murdered by Minneapolis police officers. George Floyd was a black man who was murdered in broad daylight after a grocery clerk called the police thinking he was writing a bad check. For 7 minutes, George laid on the street while officers Derek Chauvin and Tao Thao held their knee on his neck as he was struggling to breathe. He lost consciousness, and yet they continued to strangle him. Numerous bystanders pleaded with the police officers to let him go, while Floyd said the words, "I can't breathe," several times, but the officer refused to remove his knee from Floyd's neck. After the murder, officers called his death a medical problem, and it wasn't until the video was released clearly showing them choking him did we finally see the truth. This was blatant and disgusting cover-up to prevent accountability for their brutal act of police violence. This is incomprehensible. His life was taken in a senseless act of violence at the hands of the Minneapolis Police Department, all for being suspected of writing a bad check. Police continue to hunt down black folks in cities across America and refuse to sit silent. It was not too long ago we heard Eric Gardner utter the same last words, "I can't breathe," and just months ago officers stormed Breonna Taylor's home and murdered her in a botched investigation. On May 26th, officers Derek Chauvin and Tao Thao and 2 other officers who were present were fired from the Minneapolis Police Department. This is a step in the right direction to hold the officers accountable for murdering George Floyd, but more action must be taken. We are calling for further action from Mayor Jacob Frey and County Attorney Freeman. Mayor Frey must 1. Block the officers from receiving their pensions, and 2. Ban them from ever becoming police officers again, and County Attorney Freeman must immediately charge the officers with murder. And then here's the petition. Dear Mayor Jacob Frey and County Attorney Michael Freeman, I am outraged and disturbed by the killing of George Floyd at the hands of Minneapolis Police Department officers. For 7 minutes, George Floyd and his bystanders cried out and pleaded for his life as your officers choked him to death in broad daylight. This is an act of police violence committed on an innocent, unarmed black man. No one deserves what happened to George, and it's up to you to grant justice. I'm calling on you, the mayor, to block their pensions, ban them from becoming police officers again, and County Attorney Freeman must immediately charge all 4 officers with murder. We're counting on you to secure justice for his family. Sincerely, your name. I apologize if I read that kind of quickly or inaudibly, but honestly, it's not an easy thing to read because it's a terrible thing that has happened. So here's what we're going to do, okay? And I want to shout out everyone. Wow, there's so many. Wow, you guys are awesome. Okay, so big shout outs to you guys. We're gonna be signing the petition here, but real quick, I just want to shout out everyone so far who has donated. Let me see. I don't want to miss you guys. Komish Wildlife Photography, Anita Rucker, Zelotov. Okay, I already mentioned them. Neruda Valeska Rose says racism is a plague. Let's wipe it out. Yes. Amanda Scodgens says we are all connected and we need to stop destroying each other. Yes. Jordy Ehlers says for a better world. Ad Astra. Rowan James, thank you so much. Patricia Lucas. Morbid Lydia. Trina Marie donated $50. Thank you so much for donating the $50. Maria Plant, I believe, donated $50 as well. Says thank you so much for speaking up against racism. So vile and cruel. I'm so glad we come together for this. Yes. Thank you guys so much. Once again, if you're watching on Facebook and you would like to donate, please come over to YouTube. And that's where you can do it. And all proceeds from donations are going to color of change. So here's what we're going to do. And please, if you're on Facebook, please share this video. So let me jump. Here's what we're going to do. You can see on screen right here. Where is it? Text Floyd. If you text Floyd to 55156, 55156, what you'll do is you'll get a link and it will bring you to this page. Brought to you by Color of Change. So it'll bring you to this page, and then all you have to do is sign the petition and your email address, your zip code, and then you do it. It's really fast. It's really simple, and it just takes a few seconds. So yeah. Sorry, it's just it's a difficult thing, honestly. It's a difficult thing to. It's very, very frustrating. It's very frustrating that we live in a world where this is even a problem. But here's what's going down. What I want you guys to do is let me know in the comments, okay, that you have done this. I have already signed this myself. I did so last night. But let me know that you've done it in the comments, and I'm going to shout you out. I'll give you a shout out, and please do so. Faith Kill says signed it this morning. Awesome. Really happy to hear that. My phone. Oh, yes. Lauren Cole, thank you so much for helping us wake up the world. Says, so devastated about this issue. Thanks for speaking on it and doing this. Of course. Of course. Of course. And, okay, some people are asking for the links. Chris Elsh says, support Color of Change. Thank you for putting this together. Of course. Yes, thank you so much for your donation. Necros says racism is revolting. I'm glad we stand against it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So some people are asking for the link. So let me get you guys the link as well. Let me get you the link as well. Let's do this. And once again, I will. Okay. I believe this is the link. So I have put it in the comments. Marilyn Neves, thank you so much. $50. Thank you so much for helping us wake up the world. Okay, let me put it in. I'm looking at the Facebook comments real quick. If you guys are on Facebook, I'll put the link as well. And that's where you can sign the petition. If you're on Facebook, please share this video everywhere. And If you'd like to donate, come over to YouTube. That's when that's where I will be interacting in the comments, and that's where you can donate as well. Okay, so let me jump into the comments here. Robin Kylanen and Trina Starr, thank you so much for helping us wake up the world. Zelatov, thank you for signing it. Ghazal says, why should we trust you? I'm not sure what you mean. If you mean because of the donations, what I'll do is I will, what happens with the donations is that YouTube processes them and then shows you how much is received at the end. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of how much money this video earns today, and I'll post it on my Instagram or something like this, and then post the receipt to Colors of Change. If you're wondering how come this isn't like an actual charity live stream, like with an it's because YouTube doesn't allow you to do as far as I know, YouTube doesn't allow you to do that unless it's for COVID-19 or you have over 100,000 subscribers. We're really close at 98,000, but anyway, that's what I'm doing. I will take a screenshot after I get the receipt from YouTube for the money earned today, and I'll post it on my Instagram or something like this. Like I said, this was very last minute, but that is the plan. So Miranda, thank you so much. And Black Rose says, I'm at a loss for words. My heart goes out to his family. I signed the petition today. Thank you, Miranda, and thank you, Black Rose, for the donation as well as signing the petition. Zoe Chittle says, I just signed it and posted it on my Facebook. Trava Faust says, chance for change. Yes, it is. Thank you, Trava, for helping us wake up the world. Okay, Defcon says, I thought we were in a recession. People have money to give to non-essential charities. Madness. You're banned for being a terrible human being. Today, guys, look, today I'm not going to tolerate trolls, and I'm not going to tolerate haters or anything like that. Normally, it's whatever, I don't care, but this is not about me. So listen, if you're going to spread any kind of hate, if you're going to spread any kind of racism, if you're going to spread any kind of bullshit, you are going today. All right, no tolerance for that. Elena Anderson, thank you for helping us wake up the world, and thank you for signing the petition. Elise, thank you for signing and sharing. Again, and apologies if I don't shout everyone out. I'm trying my best to keep up. Maria Plant says, is there a way to sign without a U.S. zip code? You know what? I don't think there is. And, you know, sorry about that. If I actually didn't think about that. If I had more time to plan, I would have looked for another petition for people who aren't in the U.S. I'm sure that there is. I'm sure that there is out there. So you probably can find it with a Google search. Juelo6891 and Xochitl Valencia, thank you so much for helping us wake up the world. Neil Roman, thank you as well. Juelo says we need stricter psychological screenings before recruiting an individual as a police officer. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And officers must be taught compassion. It must be that should be one of the most important things looked at is motivation and making sure that you're becoming an officer for the right reasons, and to teach compassion. So incredibly important. So they must be protectors and guardians and looked at as servants. Protectors, servants, guardians. And it's a terrible thing that so many get into it for the wrong reason. Elizabeth, thank you so much for helping us wake up the world. Where do you sign? If you want to know where to sign, Let me put it back up on the screen here. Yeah, okay, so text Floyd to this number here. Text Floyd to this number, and you will get a link to the petition. John Miller and Curie, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Thank you, Curtis, for signing the petition. Magda and Andy Irving, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Dusty Songs, thank you for signing the petition. Lone Paranormal, thank you so much for the donation. Into Jarvis Mills, thank you as well. Someone asked if the police got fired. As far as I know, they have been fired. But this petition is to block them from ever becoming police again, to deny them their pensions, and to charge them with murder. Pollyann, thank you for helping us wake up the world. And while we do this too, as well, someone wants to link. Paulina G, thank you for helping us wake up the world. $40, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, all proceeds from the donations will be going to colorofchange.org. If you are on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. That's where I'm interacting in the comments, and where you can donate as well. If you are on Facebook, please share this video. And do me a favor, Susan, or one of our moderators. A lot of people are asking for the link in the comments, and I just am a little distracted trying to do a bunch of different things. So if you don't mind, could you please every now and then share the link for the petition in the comments? I'm asking our moderators. Here it is. I'll post it down there. So there's the link, and if moderators, if you could just share that every now and then for those who for some reason can't text the number. Once again, this number is where you can text it. James Perkins, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Green Grass, thank you for helping us wake up the world as well. And so let's, Phoenix Fire, I'm glad you found our channel. That's awesome. It says the petition is already over the goal of 1,400,000. Well, let's make it go even higher than that, right? You can't, just because as many as possible, as many as possible. Lady Ray Ashling says, turn anger into passion for change. Yes, absolutely. And that's what we talk about here all the time, is that anger can be funneled and transformed into change. Artorius Towers, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Carolyn Brown, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Carolyn says the change begins by breaking the old mindset. Yes, absolutely. And that's the whole thing, is that, you know, we talk about this so much about creating a new world, and one of the most important things is to see each other as minds and to look past our avatars. It's so stupid that, like, what does it matter what color you are? What a silly thing. What a ridiculous, like, how more trivial, how more childish can you get to hate someone because they're a different color? Like, can you, like, I would have a hard time thinking of something more asinine than that. How could you hate someone just because they're a different color? Like, it boggles my mind. It boggles my mind. And we are all citizens of the universe. We are all this division is just manufactured bullshit. It's absolutely terrible. So this is a really good quote that I want to share with you guys by Martin Luther King Jr. It says, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. That's why when atrocities like this happen, we must speak up about it. We must do something about it. We must, and again, Albert Einstein said, "The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch evil and do nothing." And yeah, how true that is. How true that is. So this is why we must change the world. We must transform the world. And we can take this energy and place it towards positive change. Let me see. John Miller, thank you so much for helping us wake up the world. John Miller has donated $100. So we must work together to end this stupidity. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Absolutely agreed. Let's $100. Thank you so much. Let's spam some emojis in the comments for John. What shall we do? Let's spam Ad Astra. Let's spam Ad Astra in the comments for John for his awesome support. And that is what our saying Ad Astra means, right? Per aspera ad astra. Through our struggles, we will reach the stars. Through our struggles, through our hardships, we will reach the stars. And sincerely, the African American people have had to put up with so much shit, and they have to put up with so much shit, and it's awful. It's awful. It's disgusting, and we need more. We need all races speaking out against this, because honestly, more white people need to talk about this. Just like, because this is a human problem. This is a human problem. It's not. This is a problem that we all need to be coming together on and talking about. Just like sexism, right? Just like when women are marginalized, more men need to speak up against that, not just women. So again, when things like happen like this, it's not, I want to see all people need to be talking about this. All people need to be talking about this, because an African American man was killed. A human being was killed, right? So a human being was killed. All of us, all humans, should be angry about this. All humans should be angry about this. It's this when we just walk around seeing each other and defining each other by the color of our skin, like, oh, he's black, she's white. We need to look at each other and see each other as people, right? We need to look at each other and seeing each other, not defining people by, oh, well, that's a black person, that's a white person. No, it's just, that's a person. It's a person. It's a human being. It's a human being. It's a human being. We are human beings. It doesn't fucking matter what color you are. So incredibly upsetting. Anyway. So let's see. I want to shout out to Claire G, Angela Ducat, Sophie Ann. Thank you for helping us wake up the world. Okay, so I want to take a look at... Yeah, so someone on Facebook says, please don't ever feel bad or guilty for hating back sacred anger. Be angry when you must. It's God. Yes, anger is... You can channel anger. I have so many... honestly, this is a really hard stream to do because I have a lot of emotions going on right now. I'm extremely angry. I'm extremely sad. And then I'm extremely happy to see you guys supporting. So it's a very weird mix of emotions, and it's a hard thing to express because on one, I'm livid. I'm also it's a hard thing to talk about. It's a hard thing to get words out because it's very depressing. And then I'm also so happy to see you guys coming together and all of us on the same page here. So yeah, it's a bag of emotions here. So let me see. Jenny Flirt said, and Lauren F. Thank you so much for helping us wake up the world. Says love to the family from Australia. Jenny Flirt says justice for Floyd. This is the time for change. We can do better. All humans are people. Yes, absolutely. Alana Wiles, thank you for helping us wake up the world. So let's see. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at some more quotes here. So this is by James Baldwin. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. We can't change something until we face something. And this applies to everything. I see this, a lot of people, they don't want to look at the evil in the world because they don't want to acknowledge its existence. They want to sort of bury their head in the sand. But the thing is, we will never be able to make change. We will never be able to transform the world until we acknowledge that there is something that needs to be changed. So this must be faced for us to change it. And, that goes along greatly with, let's see, this quote by Will Smith: racism is not getting worse, it's getting filmed. So that's the idea. We only know about this. Look at all the different camera angles. We have so many, people taking video on their cell phones, security cameras, and this is how we're able to know about this. Think about if we didn't have that technology, if it wasn't filmed, no one would have known that this happened. So think about all the atrocities that have happened in the past and all the atrocities that are going on that we don't know about. Right? This is just something that we know about. If we didn't know about this, no action would have been taken. And it's so racism. It seems like, wow, the world is so racist lately. It's not that the world is racist lately. It's always been racist, and it's getting exposed. Right? It's this cancer, this virus has been eating away in the darkness, in the shadow of humanity. And now it's being exposed to the light. People are seeing it. It's not something that hasn't been there. It's something that's being exposed and being seen, being pulled out. The disgusting, ugly shadow of humanity is being brought to the light, and people are forced to confront the shadow. They are forced to face it. And this is where, once we are now face to face with the monster of racism, we must change it. We must change it. That's what it's all about. It's about becoming conscious of it, acknowledging it, seeing it, and changing it. Let's see. Let me give some thank you guys. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. White Rabbit, so happy to see you, White Rabbit, and thank you for your donation. Blue Raven. Oh, thank you, Blue Raven. I appreciate that. Thank you for helping us wake up the world. I know I just said I couldn't donate, but every little bit counts. Yes, it does. Justice for Floyd. Thank you so much. Skeletanimal. Thank you so much. Zelatov and Darcy. Thank you for helping us wake up the world. Sophie Ann, thank you for helping us wake up the world as well. Remember, guys, if you want to interact in the comments and make donations, please go over to YouTube. That's where we're doing everything. And if you're on Facebook, please share this video everywhere. Please share this video everywhere. Here's a great quote by Nelson Mandela. Says, it always seems impossible until it's done. I see this all the time, right? Because we're all about creating a new humanity and a new earth, a new world. And so many people, I see so many people go, that's never going to happen. It's never going to change. That's impossible. Well, people who say that, like, fuck you. The reason why it won't change is because of people like you. People who say that it's impossible for something to change are the roadblocks to change. Because if you would just shut the fuck up and stop saying it's impossible to change something and work towards changing it, then it will. That's why what we do here is so important, because we are the ones who are acting on it. So again, this is a fabulous quote. A fucking fabulous quote. It always seems impossible until it's done. Yeah. Yeah. So let it be done. This monster of racism might seem like an impossible dragon to slay, but it's not. In the future, this will be a relic of the past. It will be incomprehensible that this was something that occurred. But it will change. It will change. And thank you to each and every one of you who are helping us make this change. And I also want to say, too, that I'm not pretending to understand what it's like to be marginalized as an African American or anything like that. I don't want people to think that I'm pretending to understand how it feels or anything. I can't. I can never understand. I can never know what it's like to be in constant fear of the police or other people or whatever. So I just want to make it very clear. I'm not. It's something that I don't know what it's like, but I know that this is wrong and it's something that must change. It's common sense. It's common sense. Common sense that this must change. I'm just taking a look at some of the comments here. Arjun, I'm so happy you came. Nice to see you. Did I miss anyone? Susan Stewart, did I shout you out? I'm sorry if I didn't. Shout out to Susan Stewart. And our moderators are putting the link to sign the petition in the comments here. If you can see that there. Once again, for those of you just joining us, if you text Floyd to 55156, you can sign the petition to charge the officers who killed George Floyd. And then all the proceeds from the donations today here on this YouTube video will be going to Color of Change, who fight against racial injustice. So let's take a look at I have a few more amazing quotes I want to take a look at with you guys here. So important. We have quite a few. Let's see. Again, Nelson Mandela. So many good quotes. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Yes, I think there's another quote I have in here somewhere. Yeah, look. Racism isn't born, it's taught. Children aren't born racist, all right? It's a product of a sick society. You have a sick world, you're going to get sick results. You're going to have sick world equals sick people. And education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So if we have proper education systems, proper systems in place that instill the understanding of inequality and how we need to be one with each other, all these problems would go away. This racial hatred is something that's taught. It's a product of our society, bad upbringing, things like this. This is why parents need to pass a psychological exam, right? Parents should need to pass some kind of psychological exam and take training courses before having children. This is why our education systems need to be reformed, because human beings are like plants that are growing, and you want to make sure that they're in the proper soil, that they are being watered correctly and everything like that, so that they bloom into a beautiful flower, instead of becoming a sick, disgusting weed that tries to choke the life out of other beautiful flowers. We need education. We need education reform. Our education system is shit. Absolute shit. Spore and Brenda Chartrand, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Mike says there should be a psychological exam to vote. I agree. Yes. 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 Absolutely. 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 There should be a psychological exam to vote. Should racists have the right to vote? No. I don't care if you think that's controversial, because it shouldn't be. No, racists shouldn't have the right to vote. No. Why should they have the right to have a say in laws that are passed and things like this? No. So let's take a look at a few more. All right, I love this quote. This is a great quote. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. I love this. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. I see so many people that dream about a new world, but they don't do shit. So the thing is, if you're going to dream about a new world, never give up. In other words, do something about it. All right? Don't just dream it. Make it happen. Make it happen. This goes with other things too, about, achieving life goals and stuff like that. If you want to dream about making yourself into something great, don't just dream about it, because then it will always be a dream. It will always be a dream instead of a reality. So this is a very important that it's not that it doesn't remain a dream, but that it becomes a reality. And we can make this happen by being a force of change, and not just dreamers but doers. It takes both. It takes a synthesis of dreaming and doing. You have to have the vision, but then you also have to do something about it. And of course, this is an excellent pairing with this quote by Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. And see, he didn't just have a dream, but he did something about it. You see the difference? He was a dreamer and a doer. Unfortunately, this dream is not yet realized, but we can realize it. We can realize it. We're all of these absurd inequalities, racism, sexism, homophobia, all of this bullshit intolerance need to go. All of it need to go. All of it needs to go. Can you imagine when we do live in a world where all of that is gone? And then we no longer have to focus on this shit, and then we can focus on creating a... Think about when we no longer have to think about removing the trash and the virus from this world, but because we've done it already, and then we can focus on creating innovations, brilliant works of art, improving the quality of life. In other words, when we can actually, because we're not even at the point where we can focus on the positive aspect on creating a new world. We're at the point where we got to take out the trash. All this intolerance needs to be taken out to the trash. Real quick, let me give some shout outs here. Crystal Zawada, thank you for helping us wake up the world. And I think I shut it up. Brenda Chartrand already. Scollywag, my friend, thank you so much for donating. Thank you for helping us wake up the world, Scollywag. So good to see you. Robert Lankauer says, who's the decider of what's trash? If it's not obvious to you to what is trash, if it's not obvious to you that this is trash, then you have a serious issue, my friend. How do you know who's the decider of what's trash? It's obvious. If something is rotting and decaying in the corner of your room, if something is filled with maggots and filth and disgust, it's trash. Intolerant, racist, hatred, bigotry, sexism, homophobia is trash. If you can't see that, you are blind. Katie says you can, thank you for donating. Katie says you can sign a petition on change.org for George Floyd for anyone in the for anywhere in the world. Okay, so Katie says there is, if you're not in the US, you can sign a petition on change.org. Just, FYI, I haven't looked into this. I don't know what this is. But that's what Katie is saying. So something you might want to look into. Just remember, I haven't looked into this, haven't verified it, but it's probably great. So check that out. Robert, okay, so Robert, are you serious? Are you telling me right now that you don't think that bigotry, sexism, homophobia, and racism is trash? Are you telling me that? Is that what you are saying? Is that what you are saying? I'm waiting for your response. Because I am not about to tolerate bullshit statements like that. Look, I don't have any. I'm not going to tolerate any people trying to be trolls here. Any people trying to. Look, this is not the time to be stupid. This is a serious issue. A man has lost his life. Robert says, I will not do what's been done. I will not decide. All right, my friend. So if you can't decide, my friend is being sarcastic here. If you can't decide that this is trash and so that you are saying you will do nothing about it, you're part of the problem. So I don't give a fuck. You have been banned. You have been fucking banned. Because, look, as Einstein said, the world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who stand by and do nothing about it. And you are admitting right now that you're not going to do shit about it. So fuck you. All right. All right. Let's look at some more good quotes here. That and that's the thing. I really want you guys to understand that I'm not. This is not a time to fuck around. We get a lot of hate. I get a lot of hate, and that's fine. It's whatever. But this is not something that I'm going to tolerate trolls and naysayers about, because this is not about me. This is about something that should be blatantly obvious. And if you are not against racism, you are part of the problem. It's like the bare minimum you could possibly. Come on. Like, come on. It is so blatantly evil. You don't get a pass here. Okay? You don't get a pass here. It is so blatantly toxic. Like, for you to be against racism, for someone to be against racism is the bare minimum for being a decent human being. What I mean by that is I'm not downplaying racism. What I mean by that is that it's so toxic. I think you know what I mean. I'm just it's upsetting, and it's difficult to express. Amber Fostervold, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Amber says, what is wrong with people? How could you hear someone begging for air and not help them? I know. Can't we unite as a species? I just don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it either. And I just want to clarify again, because I'm speaking very hastily because I am angry. When I say that hating racism is the bare minimum you can do, I don't mean to what I'm doing is I'm not marginalizing racism. I'm not saying that it's the bare minimum, like it's not important. I'm saying that racism is so toxic it should be obvious that it needs to go. So hopefully what I said makes sense there. I just don't want anyone to misconstrue what I'm saying. Liquid Stone, thank you for helping us to wake up the world, and Raquel Gomez as well. Madam Cross and Emerald Lace, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Here's a great quote. I love this one. We were all human until race disconnected us, religion separated us, politics divided us, and wealth class classified us. How true is that? Like look at all these. So true. Race disconnected us, religion separated us, politics divided us, wealth classified us. These are all the things we want to change in the world. These are all toxic. We don't. Racism, it's all so bad, and this is very well said. Very well said. Sinclair Angelo, thank you for helping us wake up the world. And thank you for everyone on Facebook who has donated stars. I will make sure that the stars as well go to colorofchange.org. I'll make sure of that as well. But please, it's much easier if you go to YouTube. Because once again, I had to put this together last minute. So I just want to make sure that everything is in one place as much as possible. Okay. So, thank you for helping us wake up the world, Jay Powell and KS Bitar. KS Bitar said, should that be manslaughter, not murder? The cop may walk free if charged with the wrong thing. Look, I'm not an expert here in what's going on, but what I think that this is about, I'm pretty sure what this is about, is it's about the morality of the situation, in that it was murder, so he needs to be charged with murder. As far as I understand it, that's what this is about. It's not about... The whole point is that it shouldn't be manslaughter. Even if maybe that would be legally more effective. The point is like, no, you call a spade a spade. It was murder. And it's about changing public perception to understand what it truly was. Lone Paranormal, Kizzy Young, and Lorena, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Okay, real quick, guys, I want to tell you that after this live stream, we are having a patrons-only secret live stream. And if you want to be a part of that, you can by supporting my work on Patreon. I'm only going to say this once, and I'm only going to put the link in the comments once, because I don't want to be like plugging myself during this, but I just want to do it once to let everyone know, if you would like to be a part of that. There's a secret live stream after this for patrons only. I'll be there. You can join us if you'd like by supporting my work on Patreon. Link is going in right now. Once again, this is the only time I'm going to mention it or put the link, because I really don't want to do that during this live stream. Spore, thank you for helping us wake up the world. So let me see if... I love this quote. Fear of something is at the root of hate for others, and hate within will eventually destroy the hater. So fear of something is at the root of hate for haters, for others, and that is so true. The thing is that this is why psychological reform is so necessary, because all of this hatred for race ultimately comes from deep psychological issues that are untreated in the individual, and very, very often that source is fear. People have fear, and they have insecurities, and they project that fear and insecurities onto others. And just like the whole white supremacy thing, what is that based on? It's fear. White supremacists are the most fearful people that are arguably the most fearful people that exist. They are so afraid of losing their status of, you know, they want to say that they are supreme, right? So they're fearful of, you know, so many things. And you see them showing up to different things with their guns, and it's so obvious that they're fearful, and they're projecting and compensating for their own deep-rooted insecurities. Aaron Banfill and Morbid Lydia, thank you for helping us wake up the world. I can't wait for till we because Hyperianism is growing and we're expanding so quickly, and I can't wait till we have different branches for each one of these things. I want to have a whole branch dedicated to fighting racism. I want to have a whole branch dedicated to fighting sexism. I want to have a whole branch fighting for LGBTQ rights. You know, and that's the thing. I can't wait till we can do that. Till we can like devote and dedicate entire wings to fight for this sort of things. Just taking a look at the comments here. Ad Astra. Okay, guys, I am so happy for all of you here. We're getting close to the end, and I need to jump onto the other stream. So that being said, if you'd like to make any donations to this, please do so now. And if you haven't signed the petition yet, please do so right now. You can do so by texting Floyd to 55156 if you are in the US. And a big shout out to, I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. I see all you guys saying that, oh, I want to fight, I want to help for African Americans' rights, I want to volunteer to help for LGBTQ rights, I want to help for education reform. See, look, this is why I love this community and what we're building, because you guys aren't just dreamers, you're doers, right? And this is what we're all about. It's not just dreaming it, but doing it. We have to actualize the dream, make the dream happen, and make the dream become reality. Aaron Banfill, thank you for helping us wake up the world. I appreciate that so much, my friend. What is the number? The number is 55156. Someone asked. So that's what I love seeing all you guys wanting to take action and help. Okay, we are going to end this stream fairly soon here. So remember, this is the number to text to sign the petition. It's right up here, 55156. Just text Floyd to 55156. And if you'd like to make any more donations, now is the time to do it. And like I said, I put this together real last minute. This morning, I was up till 7 in the morning. I don't know, 5 in the morning. I don't know. I was up till early in the morning, figuring out how we could do this. So what I'm most likely going to do, because I know some people have asked, I'm probably going to take a screenshot of what YouTube shows that the video earned for today, and then a screenshot of donating to Color of Change. That's most likely how I'm going to do it. I'll probably post it. I'll probably post it on my Instagram or something like that. See, this really bothers me. So look, Sam Reese just commented white lives matter. Okay, yeah, and so? Like, I get it, right? All lives matter. All of our lives matter. But we're talking about an African-American man who was killed a few days ago. That's what this stream is about. So why would you come on this stream and say something like white lives matter? Like, are you, like, what's your fucking point? Like, yeah, duh, okay, and? This is not the time to do that. I don't know. Like, yeah, okay. All lives matter. Yes, all lives matter. All lives matter. So if we're doing a stream, though, all lives matter. And if we're doing a stream that's specifically about a racial atrocity that occurred, why would you? Anyway. Yes, exactly. Hannah Ashley says all lives matter, but we're focusing on the lives that are being oppressed. That's correct. And ultimately, guess what? Ultimately, we live in a shitty world. Ultimately, we live in such a shitty world that all of us, for the most part, are oppressed to some degree. But the thing is that the African American people are heavily oppressed, where someone was just killed because of suspected forgery. So fucking dumb. So, look, it's up to us to recognize that, and to recognize that we're all human beings, and to come to aid and support our fellow human beings, right? It's to come together and aid and support our fellow human beings. So now is not the time to be distracting from that, right? It's like if someone is drowning, we all need to jump in and save the person that's drowning, not be like, well, you know what? People who are burning in fires, they matter too. Well, yeah, no shit, but this guy is drowning right now. That's why we're going to save him. So are you going to help us save him, or are you going to talk about something that's off topic? Okay. Thank you. El Bebe just donated $200. Thank you so much. Wow. El Bebe, you are awesome. Says, we're in this world to live in harmony. Those who understand this won't fight with each other. Don't hurt others. You're awesome. Thank you so much, El Bebe, for your $200 donation. You are amazing. What should we spam? Let's spam the sign of Nutera for El Bebe, because that was awesome. That was awesome. And for those of you who don't know, this is the sign of Nutera. Nutera meaning new earth, because we want to create a new world. So I just want to make it clear that, yes, I want to make it clear. I do admit that I am inflamed. I am angry. But I want to make it clear that I do believe that all lives matter. Of course. The point is, though, that a particular atrocity happened. And it's extremely important. And we're taking this time to acknowledge it and do something about it. Because that's what we're all about. That's what we're all about. So, thank you. Kermidio says, Morgue, you have a right to be angry. Yes. And I'm not. Anger is important and can be used for change. It can. It's fuel for change, as long as it's directed and used in the proper way. Michelle, thank you for helping us wake up the world. Black Rose says, mad as hell and not going to take it anymore. 100% right. Did I? No, I got the $200. Yeah, we shouted out El Bebe for the $200 donation. Unless I missed, was there another one that I missed? No, I think that's the one you're referring to. Yeah, thank you again, El Bebe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Hopefully I am. Okay, guys. We're gonna. I have to go for the supporters stream. As Zelotov says, if you're not pissed, you're not paying attention. Absolutely. So look, guys, I just want to say once again, thank you for being here on this stream. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to the top donor, El Bebe. Thank you for your donation. Thank you all for your amazing donations. Thank you all for who. Remember, they're all going to. All proceeds will be going to colorofchange.org. And thank you for everyone who signed the petition. This is such an important issue. This is an issue for all of us. This is a human issue. We understand that we are all connected, that this is our world, that we are one race, the human race. And really, I don't want to get, too metaphysical here, but beyond just the human race, we are all a universal race. We're citizens of the universe. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. This is the experience that we're having here together. And I can't tell you how much I can't wait. I look forward to the time when we are all focused on helping each other learn, grow, and care for one another. When all this trash has been taken out. When all the bullshit has been removed. When the virus and cancer of racism, homophobia, intolerance in general, when all of that has been removed, it is obvious, putrid, decaying, maggot-ridden trash that needs to be jettisoned. So, again, thank you all for being here, and remember to channel that righteous anger, righteous fury for good, for positive change, and make sure that you are spreading awareness and don't let this go unnoticed. Call a spade a spade. All right, guys. So, Andy Irving, if I didn't see you, thank you so much. Okay. Just taking a look at the comments one last time. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you very soon. And again, I am very angry about all this, but again, I said a mix of so many different emotions. I am angry, but happy to see you guys here supporting this extremely important issue. And remember that it is through our struggles that we will reach the stars. So good to see you guys, and I will see you all very soon. Ad Astra, to the stars.